I can tell you that we did this the Global Challenge in Canada, and that was really a neat experience. But there were four teams, and I think when we got here and went to that opening ceremony, and I don't know if it was 35,000, over 100 nations represented. Then you found out about the previous Olympians were here from the Paris Olympics, and obviously a lot of future Olympians. And then it became real cool that to be a part of this. Um, uh, what was it? There was gosh, I don't want to give you bad information, so let me give you good information. Um, there was 85 million views globally on the opening ceremony, and there's been 140 hours of coverage and over 300 million viewers. So, big deal for a lot of countries.
Scott, considering who's home, how gratifying is it to get to the gold medal game with this team?
Full transparency, when we got here and saw how big a deal it was, I became a little more concerned that we didn't have more. We were originally going to add one more Ivy League player, and after being here and seeing the speed of the game with the 24-second shot clock and the 14-second reset, and then just see how many countries had 24 and 25-year-olds, the last thing you ever want to do is embarrass your country. So really, really proud and pleased with the. We've had a great team effort, but we're basically playing a seven-man rotation, and officiating is a little different in FIBA, and for our guys to adapt and be successful and be able to get in the gold, that's really exciting.
What sense of pride do you have, I guess, with such a young team, you guys being able to perform on the big stage like this? Like, this is probably different than anything you've done as a coach, right?
Well, it's first, when you had the opening ceremony, and you basically have seen the opening ceremonies in the Olympics every year, and you see all the American athletes, and you're like, that would be so cool to be a part of. And then we were all blown away that basically the opening ceremony was just like that, and we were able to be a part of that wearing all the USA gear, and it became real fast that this is an opportunity most people don't ever have, and we want to take full advantage of it. And I think the guys here have done a great job, and it's all about the games. There's always distractions and things that you can do on 14-day trips, but they've been fully committed to eat, rest, and prep. And it's been really great for our coaching staff because I mean, you're basically treating these as March Madness, like win or go home mentality. And so you're putting guys in positions and seeing what they can do and then adjusting. So the guys that are able to play are getting real game experience. Normally on these foreign tours, they're 20 to 50 point games, doesn't matter if you win or lose. And really the games and the bonding are awesome. But the game prep and the game reality, like these are Big 12 type games, these are March Madness type games, and the prep you're putting in for it, actually watching the previous couple games, the adjustments you make. This is really good for us to know how our guys learn and what they're good at. And obviously, the only negative is we don't have everybody here, but Coach Melvin Hunt's done a great job back stateside and making sure that those guys are getting to see our video, from film adjustments to chapel service to everything that we're doing here.
Coach Dan. Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
Zach. Go ahead.
Coach Dan obviously has plenty of experience playing in the Big 12 and all that. But I mean, are you surprised at all at how seamlessly he's kind of fit in with this team? He's come up clutch. Obviously, today was no different. But are you surprised at how seamlessly Dan has fit in with this group?
Well, I think that's part of the blessing of the portal is you're bringing in guys that have been in college for 4 years, and when they've been in the Big 12, you know they've been well coached, they've been well prepared, and they're not going to be intimidated because our crowds and atmospheres in the Big 12 and the talent we face and the coaching adjustments and the schemes that I mean, you knew what you were getting, and that's why you were excited to get them. At the same time, everybody learns different, and the more you get to know each of the players on the team, and games are different than practice, and you coach with different intensity, and you in practice, everybody's playing, everyone's competing. In games, there's rotation, how people play well together, how people are on the bench, and who's supportive and who can stay locked in. Like it shows you a lot and reveals a lot as a coach. And the good thing is, everybody that we've brought over here is what we thought they were, and that's really proud to represent Baylor and the USA, and doing everything we can to bring home a gold.
Coach, it seems to me just from watching these games that y'all have a lot more team athleticism and team length this year. To that point, the defense, I think y'all only allowed like 5 points down the last 8 minutes of that game. I mean, what were you telling them, and what have you seen from them on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, I think,
to lock in like that.
yeah, I think in particular, Coach Sanchez, Coach Nunes, Coach Hunt have done a great job in implementing our defensive scheme. And one thing that we want to do was bring in more size, length, and athleticism. And I know FIBA games are different. European play style is different. And now we'll have to see if this can translate during the season. But so far, so good as far as mentality and being able to adjust and adapt during the course of the game. And again, this is telling us and revealing a lot of stuff and that we can add, improve on, change, who does well with what. And that just gives you a jump start to the year. Because if you have people for 2, 3, and 4 years, you really know them and you know what to expect. When you have a bunch of new guys, this has been an unbelievable blessing. But the size, length, and athleticism has allowed us in an event like this with a bunch of 23 to 25-year-olds to be able to compete. I mean, Lithuania had one player under 6'4", and most of their team, only 3 guys under 6'4", or 6'4" or under. So 2 6'4" guys, 5'11", and then the rest of them were mostly 6'8" to 6'11". So they started a 6'8", 6'9" 2-man. So again, that length and size you don't see often in college. You see that in the NBA.
Scott, you'd probably seen it in practice, but kind of the freak stuff that Carr does.
Yeah.
Now he struggled with the free throw line today, but just,
Yeah.
I mean, some of his, it's really highlight reel stuff.
Yeah, if we could have him dunk from the free throw line, I think we'd make more of them. But he definitely is. And not only him, I mean, Dan's athleticism. Tunde won the McDonald's dunk contest. Normally, if you get somebody who wins the McDonald's dunk contest, that's by far and away the best athletes you have on the team. And I mean, we have 3 guys that and I'm not saying Isaac's another one where. I mean, there's some Sports Center highlights in practice that you see, and but Cam overall, top 5 athlete I've coached for sure, with the things he's able to do.
You've obviously
Scott,
had
maybe
so
other
much.
than the bubble, this is a pretty long time to be with the team. What's that been like, and how much has this helped them, I guess?
It's been a great experience. In the bubble, you only played 2 games a week, so you had a lot more time to fill. Here, you're basically playing 3 games in 3 days, 2 games, 1 day of prep, play another. I mean, so you've been real busy with game film. I mean, literally for Brazil, we could watch all their games they played here so far to prep. And by the way, there'll be a couple guys that played on the Global Challenge when we were in Toronto that are still in college. I think they've had a couple COVID years.
Coach, what's the message going to the final, and just with this, maybe a young team like this, what do you tell them?
Oh, I mean, you don't often get a chance to play for a gold medal and represent your country. So you don't want to waste these opportunities. So control what you can control, leave it all out there, and we'll let God decide the results. You guys love being here. It's a lot. I told Nels Hawkinson from Basketball Travelers, he did a bad job selling it. If all of us knew just what it was. I know the Baylor travel party that's come here is they've had a great time, but I think they've been in awe too, just to how like I mean, it's like basically going to the Olympics, only except instead of paying $1,000 a ticket, you can get everything a lot cheaper.
To that point, I was
Scott,
going to ask, are we going to be able to find some Baylor Team USA gear in the stores anywhere?
No, that's a great question. That you need to request that. That's good. All I know is, we got a ping pong table in our locker room, and we are watching those guys warm up. And there's one guy that was a top 20 player in the world, and after that, I don't think any of us ever want to play ping pong again. Amazing how good those guys are. One thing I didn't know is, they make their own paddles. Everyone that's here, they make their own paddles. So they get the wood, the rubber, because how you put it together is how much spin, how fast, what you can do. But I mean, from the taekwondo to the fencing, just to see how it all is. I mean, it's just like the Olympics, just on a mini version.
Scott, any early thoughts on Brazil? Very athletic team, very fast.
Yeah, both of us are the two most athletic teams here. And then from playing them a couple of years ago for that gold medal in Toronto, very physical inside. But definitely we're the two most athletic teams, probably the two best defensive teams as far as athletic wise.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Cameron. Hey, I mentioned to Scott, I mean, obviously you've shown it in practice and stuff, but I mean, you've got some freak highlights out there. How fun has that been to kind of show your game on the big stage like this?
I think honestly it's been exciting. I think that it's only like it's the beginning for me. And then also my teammates giving me the ability, like looking for me and allowing me to showcase my athletic abilities. And honestly, I was just blessed by God. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this if he didn't bless me with my jumping ability, but I would have to give all my thanks to my teammates, though. They make it a lot easier for me.
It's kind of been a long time coming for you to finally be able to represent Baylor. How good does that feel to be able to play for Baylor and now Team USA in this thing?
It's great, honestly. I think that getting to represent USA is truly it's a dream that not everybody gets to do, but it's something that you've always dreamed of as a kid is and gotten to all everybody's asked for. Man, I want to be able to win a gold medal, want to be able to play for Team USA, and being able to get to do both for Baylor and also for Team USA is it's a blessing for sure, and it's exciting. I mean, not everybody gets to do this, and some people might never do this again. So
On that game today, obviously maybe the free throws aren't falling, sometimes the threes aren't falling. Like what flipped it today? What changed it in the fourth quarter there to kind of let you guys come from behind and get the win?
defense for sure. Free throws were a struggle. I can take that one personally and say I didn't do a good job making free throws, and not it doesn't really fall on anybody else on the team. It's really it's on me. I got to make my free throws. They're free at the end of the day. But the fourth quarter it was defense and really honing in and taking taking pride in defense and not being the one to get scored on. And that's what we talked about every possession, just taking advantage of every possession that we're out there and not letting them slip away. They still did, of course. I mean, they played fast. They're a good team. They really, really are. Their point guard, he's really, really good at picking us apart. And I think that every time that we did get scored on or we did allow like a little run, we just have to bring ourselves together and be like, hey, take advantage. Every possession has to be important to us.
Y'all played a lot of games in a short amount of time. What's that been like as far as rest and recovery? And do you feel like that's something that y'all can transition into this next season?
Honestly, I think it opens our eyes. It definitely shows us what we're capable of and where we can be. I think that it's giving us a head start of playing together, getting used to playing against different levels of competition, different types of competition, and it shows like, man, we got a little bit of toughness. Man, we've played. These have been a lot of games, and they've been really, really quick turnarounds. These days off feel great, and so I think that it shows us that we do have some grit, we do have some toughness as a team, everybody wants to be out there. Nobody wants to sit out and miss an opportunity to be able to play for Baylor and represent the country, of course.
Cameron, obviously y'all had the practices back at home, but have you guys surprised maybe even yourselves by how y'all have played together and how well y'all have played in this tournament with all of y'all new?
Um, I would say that not really a surprise. I think that it's kind of going into it with blinders on. We don't really know what to expect. Overseas basketball is definitely it's very, very different. The style of gameplay is very different. The speed is very different. And the reffing. It's all very new to us. And so we don't really have any expectations, which is honestly the best type of thing to walk into because it prepares us for late in the season we're in conference play or we go to the Big 12 tournament or the NCAA tournament. It helps prepare us for moments like that and being able to adjust on the fly and turn around and be ready for the next game because one game we could be playing somebody and then the next game it's going to be a completely different game, completely different flow, different speed and everything. So it's preparing us down the road for games like that in that type of part of the season.
You got to be kind of around this team mid-season or last year, but what's the difference playing with this new roster, maybe compared to the guys you played with last year? Obviously, Coach Drew mentioned the defense is one of the things that sticks out to him. Is that kind of what you feel about this team, that you guys are going to be defense oriented?
Yeah, I think that's where we get our money at. That's defense can travel, offense might not travel, as you can see today. I mean, we've been scoring the ball very, very consistent. Today, just it wasn't really falling for us as much, and I can accredit Lithuania to it. They are a bigger team, they are a bigger matchup for us. It's harder to shoot over length than bigger guys, but we definitely locked in and we had to have a come to Jesus moment and realize like, hey, offense isn't going to win us this game. Like we just have to have some grit and really lock in on defense and show that we can guard. Like they think, oh, we're smaller, we're this, we're that, we're foul trouble, but we can guard at the end of the day. And so I think that it's been really good for us to show that over and over again.
Cameron, Dan Skillings in particular had a big fourth quarter. Talk about his play. I think he had 7.6 rebounds in the fourth quarter. How big was he in y'all's comeback?
Man, he was huge. That's my roommate. And so I was glad to see him succeed and have a really good fourth quarter. And coming off the bench, I know he was foul trouble early, and I know it was a good turnaround for him to have a good fourth quarter. We knew he was going to get it going at some point, and it was going to roll to him. They couldn't stop. They couldn't keep him out of the paint, and I just kept telling him, I was like, "Hey, bro, like take advantage of it." I was like, "You might not be having it going right now. It'll find you. It's the flow of the game. It always will." And so, but when it does, like take advantage of it. And so for him to have a good fourth quarter, that was great for him. He said every time he's like, "I'm going to get every single rebound," and so he was going to get every single rebound.
Anything you've learned about your new teammates that you didn't know prior to this trip?
Ah, man, we got some dogs. I love it. I think that we have some toughness. I really, really do, and we have each other's backs. I know that. Like I can give you an example. Today I went down and one of their players was standing over me. He was just talking some trash, and Caden showed up a little bit. He's like, hey, like moved him out the way. They gave him a little bit of a warning for it, but it really showed that like he's got my back, and guess what? I got his back. And so we might be a little emotional at sometimes, but it's because we want it so bad, and it shows. Everybody wants it so bad. We have so many different people coming from all over, different teams, different backgrounds, different storylines, and it all comes together. And but one thing we all can relate on is that we all want it so badly, and we all want to win.
Cameron, Coach Drew talked about it, the opening ceremonies, how that kind of clicked that, oh, this is a pretty big event. Is that when it maybe resonated with you? Like this is really a big deal.
Yeah, no, it definitely did. When we were sitting inside of that arena, and there was all those teams and all those countries, and everybody's representing their national team. It was very, very eye opening to me. I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of when it brought it into perspective for me. I was like, okay, it's bigger than what I was expecting. It's a lot more going on, and it's a little bit more prideful. Like we're USA, we have it on the front of our jersey. Now we have to act like it. We have to play like it. So we yeah. Hey, we like a target on our back though. We're just fine with that.
I know Sampson is not your Baylor teammate, but he's your USA teammate. What's he like to play with? He's gotten some big rebounds and played some big minutes for you. What does he add to the group?
Man, he's a motor. He plays hard, and he's a great guy out there. He's a great teammate. I actually played against him in high school, and so we always talk about it. And honestly, he didn't beat us. He didn't beat me in high school, so I always like to clown him about it. But he's a good person to be around. Good energy, great guy to play with on the court, and he gets the job done. He does what he needs to do. He knows his role, and he does it.
Jerry, will you
Cameron, you
question?
one more, Josie. You said something in the post game that you had dreamed of this since fifth grade. Did you
Yeah.
actually write anything down, or what was that dream in the fifth grade?
I wrote on a sticky note and I put it on my bathroom mirror and I had it up since all the way until I moved out of my house to go to prep school. And I said that I wanted to play for Team USA and win a gold. And it has been my goal. And it's my sister and my mom, they got a picture out there somewhere. I know they do. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna ask them, but hey, can you go? Because I remember they had posted it a long time ago, and they're like, look. And now that I have the opportunity and it's right in front of me, it's a true blessing. And so, man, I want it so badly. So you're gonna see. You guys are gonna see for sure.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Thank
Cam.
you. Appreciate it, Cam.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Cam.